به نام خداوند جان آفرین، حکیم سخن در زبان آفرین. سلام. Imagine a language that's like a treasure chest filled with the stories from ancient time. A language of poem and literature. It's Persian language. And today I'm honored to talk about the Persian language, its story and something about its characteristics, and learning Persian language with you. To begin, I will start with the history of Persian language, the evolution of this language. Persian or Farsi is an official language of Iran, in Tajikistan, and one of two official languages in Afghanistan. And also, the Persian language is spoken in many regional countries, from India to Turkmenistan, in Iraq, and many other countries in that region, and even in Europe, and in some minorities in the United States. The Persian language has a fascinating and extensive history stretching back through three significant periods: Ancient Persian, Middle Persian, and New Persian. Each of these three areas represents distinct phases in the development and evolution of the language, reflecting changes in society, culture, and linguistics influences over time. From the ancient inscriptions of the Achaemenid Empire to the rich history works of the Islamic Golden Age and the modern usage in contemporary Iran, Persian has continuously evolved, leaving a lasting mark on literature, culture, and communication. Ancient Persian, dating approximately between 650 BC to 350, mainly was the language of Achaemenid Empire. This language is preserved on various inscriptions. The most important and significant one is the inscriptions found at Bisutun, a city in western of Iran, in Kermanshah. And this inscription is written in cuneiform script with Old Persian or Ancient Persian, Elamite, and Babylonian. Middle Persian, known as Parsi or Pahlavi, is a language of the Sassanid Empire. Many documents has been left from this language, from inscriptions, coins, seals, and there are mainly inscriptions in Naqsh-e-Rustam in Shiraz. With the rise of Islam, a new era began for the Persian language, resulting to the New Persian or Farsi. New Persian, also known as Modern Persian or Farsi, has been continuously spoken since the 7th century, the time that Islam came to Iran, and remains in use today. We just covered a very short history of the language and the evolution. Now, let's talk about and take a look at the structure of this language. First of all, we should note that in terms of linguistics, Persian belongs to the group of Indo-European languages. One more thing which I should mention in this part is that it is a common mistake that many think that Farsi is similar to Arabic. So we must know that although these two languages were in the contact for many centuries, and there are, of course, lots of Arabic words in Persian and vice versa, and also these two languages both use almost the same form of the alphabet. However, the morphology and syntax of these two languages are completely different, and that's because Arabic belongs to the family of Semitic, and Persian language belong to the family of Indo-European languages. Farsi possesses 29 phonemes, comprising 23 consonants and 6 vowels. The language uses Arabic alphabet with 4 additional letters of G, Ch, P, J, and it has 33 letters, which indicates that 29 phonemes. Speaking about the grammar and the syntax of the Persian language, we should know that the language is simplified after the evolution to the New Persian. As for the syntax and morphology of the Persian language, we should know that the structure of the language is characterized by subject-object-verb sentence construction. Farsi lacks grammatical case and grammatical gender, which means that Persian is much more simpler to learn. Now let's talk about the learning Persian language. Learning Persian goes way beyond just talking and communicating with the people. It is also very important due to the characteristics of this language. From the academic point of view, learning Farsi is very important for those who are interested in Oriental studies. It is impossible to be an Orientalist and not know Farsi because Persian language is the second language of the Islamic world after Arabic, and many important works of philosophy and especially mysticism were written in Persian language. Familiarity with the history and the great civilization of the East, especially the history of Iran, as well as the culture and literature, is also one of the attractions of learning Persian. But if you are interested in poetry and literature, Farsi has a great treasure of Oriental texts of word literature. Learning the Persian language provides direct access to the poetry of great poets such as Ferdowsi, Nizami, Maulana, Sa'di, and Hafiz. And interestingly, due to the specific features of the Persian language, which has changed the least during these 1,000 years, you can read these works directly. Another important thing is that in Iran today, the Persian language plays a very important role, the role of a language of science. Many Iranian scientists and researchers wrote their works and articles in Persian, and gradually this language became more prominent. In the end, I'm very happy that you learned a little bit about the Persian language and its history, and I'm very happy that you would like to learn this language.
خوبان پارسیگو بخشندگان عمرند. ساقی بده بشارت رندان پارسا. Thank you for listening.
ای زبان فارسی، ای در دریای دری، ای تو میراث نیاکان، ای زبان مادری. در تو پیدا فر ما، فرهنگ ما، آیین ما. از تو برپا رایت دانایی و دانشوری. ای زبان فارسی، ای در دریای دری، ای تو میراث نیاکان، ای زبان مادری. ای زبان فارسی، ای در دریای دری. کابل و تهران و تبریز و بخارا و خجند، جمله ملک توست با حرف و نشابور و غریب. کابل و تهران و تبریز و بخارا و خجند، جمله ملک توست با حرف و نشابور و غریب. جاودان زی ای زبان دانش و فرزانگی، تا بگیتی نور بخشد آفتاب خاوری. کابل و تهران و تبریز و بخارا و خجند، جمله ملک توست با حرف و نشابور و غریب. جاودان زی ای زبان دانش و فرزانگی، تا بگیتی نور بخشد آفتاب خاوری. فارسی را پاس می‌داریم زیرا گفته‌اند قدر زر زرگر شناسد قدر گوهر گوهری. قدر زر زرگر شناسد قدر گوهر گوهری. ای زبان فارسی،